Hey guys, Pope Sano here. This video is going to be the start of a new series called Today I Learned, where I'll be sharing various hidden tips and advanced mechanics for random champions. If you don't see one of your favorite champs in this video, look out for part 2. Eventually, I'll use a tip for every champion in the game. Also, I try to find a variety in the type of tips that I give you, from mechanics to hidden features that help you just know better how to play with or against that champion. And as always, if you like this content, please consider subscribing. It helps my channel grow. Thanks guys. Alright, let's get right into it. You can know if Aatrox has vision of you even before minions spawn. If you're hiding in the bush and he walks up to you and he draws his sword and starts twirling it around, he can see you. Likewise, if he's to walk up and doesn't pull out a sword and it just has his normal walking animation, he can't actually see you. Obviously, this is crucial information at the beginning of the game, or if you're trying to surprise him and hide in the bush throughout the game. When alpha striking as Master Yi on a camp, if the camp continues forward trying to target something, you know someone's there. The Gromp will just sit still if there's nothing else to target while it waits for you to come out of alpha strike. Tryndamere's W operates in the same way. It will target things that you can't see. So here, it's not lit up on the icon, but once we place the target dummy in the bush and we begin to walk forward once again, you can see how that ability lights up, indicating that an enemy is nearby. You can actually drop wards without cancelling your recall timer. In this instance, we want to drop the ward as close to our recall as possible so that we maximize the amount of time that the ward is out on the map. Many people know that Elise can use her repel to plants just like this, which is helpful for chasing people, but did you know as well that Elise can actually use this to escape if she doesn't have flash? For instance, if you're taking dragon, where this is most common is say you're taking dragon, you don't have flash, right? I don't know how, maybe it just happened to go off. But now you're stuck in the pit. Well, you can combo your Q and your smite together and then instantly repel out of the pit. It looks really cool as well. Another tip on Elise is that her human form W will connect to whoever she attacks with her spider Q, meaning whatever direction you throw it in, then it'll leap back to your target. In some cases, we need to be able to get this around the front line in order to connect with the person we're trying to assassinate or get to in the back line. So what you can do is throw your human W out to the side to go around the target, and then once it has the space to do that, you can connect with your spider Q, allowing it to jump onto your target. When playing Fiora, if the vital spawns on the opposite side of the enemy, you can auto attack and then flash during that animation to actually still proc the vital on the opposite side. This is essential for montage plays, but also usually just finishing off enemies that are low. You can fast proc Fiora's ultimate by using your RW, stepping to the side to auto, queuing to the third side, and then flash autoing to finish off the vitals. To be honest, you can do this way faster than I am, but I practiced for about 5 minutes and this is how quick I was able to get it. As Azir, you can actually throw enemies over 2 walls. In this instance, you can take them from basically the bottom lane area all the way into Dragon Pit. Just please don't give the enemy jungler a way to smite away Dragon. This also works the opposite way, where Azir can actually pull people out of the pit. Actually, speaking of walls, Shaco can use his ult to get over walls as well. Here's one example by the Dragon Pit that is super helpful. For instance, imagine the enemy team is taking Dragon. My boxes can be the enemies in this case. If you can ult over the wall, then you can smite steal and use your Q still to escape. Alright, speaking of walls a third time, you can actually tell if Anivia has her egg up or not. This is a replay so the target frame shows up in the bottom left, but if you click on an enemy champion, the target frame will show up in the top left. You can see if Anivia has egg up or not, if her icon for the egg is lit up blue or if it's gray. Actually, the exact same thing is true of Zack's passive as well. Continuing with the target frame theme, you can do this with Thresh to determine what ability he's actually started at level 1. If you click on his target frame, then you'll be able to see if his Flay passive is actually stacking up. Jayce's range W basically gives him bonus attack speed for the next 3 auto attacks. However, did you know that if you don't expend those auto attacks and you switch into melee form, you'll still receive the attack speed benefit, which allows for some pretty insane all-ins. Finally, you can extend Sett's E range if you use it on an angle. As you can see here, it doesn't quite reach using it head on, but the second I move it a little bit to the side and align the corner, it'll pull your target right in. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would like to make more of these, but I want to know if this is something you want to see. I can do longer form of these, so let me know in the comments, or by leaving a like or even subscribing. If you do that, I can see those metrics, and it lets me know that you love this content. Alright, I'll be back next episode with more champions. Hope Pay out.